about this? What if market prevailing rate is 10%? Market prevailing rate is only 10%. What are you promising to your bond investors who purchase your bonds? You are
12%.
12%, but outside the corporation, prevailing market rate is only 10%, 2 percentage points lower than what you promise on your bond.
Certain bonds have a premium.
Why?
There's a way to attract people.
Because your rate is better than market rate, so
Right.
you can, if people want your returns, they have to pay more.
So you can have an attitude, you as a corporation, I'm not going to give it to you at 100,000. Please pay me more than $100,000. Again, it's competing against other investment opportunities, right? Your rate is superior to other investment opportunities, right? Again, this is all market mechanism. Market interest rate determines the bond pricing. I don't know how many times I said that, but that's the central core concept. So 10%. So I'll do 10% now. Ready? So 10% factor is given to you in this handout. I did find the timetable for you. So here, these two are, I'm sorry, I have to move this second line. Debit cash, 107. Is it more than 100,000? Yeah, 7,580 more. Bonds payable credit. Now this premium account is, what side is it?
Credit.
Credit side. Please remember that. Same side. But are they still husband and wife? Yes, they are. So how does this work? Can you stay a little bit? 5 minutes? You have to go? You have to go. I noticed that some people are already packing. It's up to you. I'm not going to force you to stay. Alright, so it's a premium. I know it's 107 and change, but can I just use 110 for this conversation? Right? So, I'm sorry, this is not correct. Bonds payable is still 100. I'm going to make this 110. And this is not credit, right? Same side. It's not contra liability, but still companion account. I changed the name. Sorry for my mess. But premium on bonds payable. They both credit side. So 100,000 bonds payable and 10,000 at premium. Now I'm adding it. So 110, all right with everybody? Yes? I know a lot of yawning, a lot of people. Okay, 110. Okay, how about that? So second year, the first year. So journal entry.
Premium on bonds.
That's the inception. The first year. How much cash do you have to give?
12,000.
Okay, thank you for not changing that. Contract is still the contract. We never changed the contract rate, did we?
Mm-mm.
What did we change in my scenario? Market rate from 14% earlier example to 10%, right? So what is this cash represent?
Contracted interest payment.
Interest payment, period. Why did I say period? Because you do every 6 months or every year. So credit, 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 debit. What should we do now? Using the logic earlier.
Debit interest expense and debit
You-
premium.
I'm sorry.
Debit interest expense and debit
Okay.
premium.
So again, this is my contribution to you to minimize your pain. I know you're already painful of this chapter, but my tip is not cheating. Remember I did this discount first before I do interest expense. It'll be a lot less pain. I know Myung already said interest expense. I wouldn't think about interest expense because it's painful. If I ask you what's the interest expense amount, a lot of people say, huh? I mean, can you say that already? Then you know this chapter pretty well. It's hard. So I will do what first? Amortization first. Amortization for who in this case? Premium.
Premium,
What's the total
10,000.
amortization amount you have to amortize? 10,000. What's the total number of the life? 5 years. By the way, what is this 10K represent? 10K premium. You said that earlier, well I said that 10K discount case is extra interest expense that corporation has recognized. What is this 10K represent?
Less interest expense?
The opposite of what I said earlier. That's what Annie was saying then, right? So we want to recognize less interest expense. Are we paying less interest payment? No, we're still paying 12,000. In discount scenario, we pay 12,000. In premium scenario, we pay 12,000. Please do not confuse about it. We only want to recognize 2,000 less interest expense this time. All right, so straight line. So 2,000. So 2,000 yeah, debit or credit? Debit. Everybody all right? Now I use the plug number for what?
The actual interest expense.
Interest expense you've been looking for. You've been looking for interest expense. But it's not, oh, this case it might be easy because I'm using very even number, straight line. But effective interest method, trust me, you will like my method a lot better. It's actually lifesaver in chapter 15 by doing that. So what's the plug? I'm talking about total debit equal to credit. Total debit or total credit, Embry, to make debit equal to credit. I'm asking simple arithmetic question. To make total debit equal to total credit, what number?
10K.
10K what? Debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit. So put that down 10K. And then what's been looking for? Oh, I've been looking for bonds interest expense. Put that down, that's your I'm using EXP in bold. Oh, capital. I'm shouting. Expense. I'm shouting payment. It's two different things. So you're making payment how much? 12K. But you're recognizing interest expense how much? 2K less. 2K less. How many times?
5 times.
5 times. Same journal. Ditto. What's the last journal entry? Same as this. Alright, so quickly, I know I took overtime. Sorry about that. So here's a 100K, 8K, 108. 100K, 6K, 106. 100K, 4K, 104. 100K, 2K, 102. And the 100 and pay off. That's it. All right, and then I just show you this, but please take a look at this at home because I don't want to hold you up any longer than now. So the starting point was 107. 107. This is available in your hand, so don't worry about writing it down. 107 multiplied by 10% instead of 14% now. So now, which one is bigger? Which one is bigger between these numbers?
The
This
contract.
number is bigger. So you pay more than your interest expense, am I right? How much more? $1,242 more. Then you pay more, that means your carrying value has to go
Let's go down.
down. Earlier, discount carrying value has been going
Up.
up, going down. Do I have to repeat for 5 times?
No.
You rather want to go home, right? Right. So going down, going down, going down, going. But can you go down less than 100,000? You cannot go down less than 100,000. Now you're paid off. All right. I only talk about 50% what I planned today. There are lots of topics that I didn't cover, such as types of bonds. Yeah, and then I'm going to put up the entire solution. Listen up, please. Entire solution for brief exercise chapter 15 at the page up. And exercise number 6 of your textbook, I'm going to put the solutions up there. Why am I doing this? So you can study, but please do not start your study from the solution. Problem, and then look at my solution, all right? Question?
The corporations want this instead of the one.
Corporation wants.
Prefer to have a discount or
Oh, no, it's not the corporation's choice.
no matter what, they just pay whatever is on the contract.
Right, it has nothing, we're talking about invisible hands, market mechanism, interest rate going up and down. Corporation was, okay, so let me just finish this. Corporation wouldn't be happy if they are paying 12%, but let's say market rate is now 5%. I'm making drastic example. Market rate is 5%. But corporation paying 12%. Does it make you happy or not? Okay, let me use N. N is paying her mortgage at 12%. But somebody, N's friend who buys a house, he or she can buy a house at 5%. Does it make N happy or not unhappy? Just answer my question. Unhappy. Therefore, N has to do what? Refinancing, that's right. So what's the refinancing of this chapter? Redemption. Redeeming the bond. It's in your chapter. Please read your chapter. So corporation, they have to cancel the existing bond, and then they're going to offer another bond with lower interest rate so they can minimize their interest payment. I'm answering your question more than answering your question, actually. All right, any other questions?